There's people here to support Lee Oesterle, everybody.
I know what lie you were thinking. White hair, white beard, rosy cheeks, big belly. I think I saw this guy playing Santa last week. Yeah, not this guy. I fucking hate Christmas. Man, I'm not too crazy about kids either. Many of you also probably were thinking, look, that old guy walks funny. And actually, that'd be two old guys in the and at our age, we're just glad to be walking. So, there's another reason I'm glad to be walking. A few years back, I ran my road bike, crashed my road bike up in the mountains. I was laying there on the ground, paralyzed from the neck down, couldn't feel, couldn't move. And my first thought was, I'm alive. My second thought was, I'm glad I do what I do for a living because I work at a desk. But then it hit me, shit, there goes my dream of doing stand-up. So I injured my spine at C3, C4 level. I'm diagnosed quadriplegic incomplete. I remember the first time my doctor referred to me as an incomplete quad. And I said, no, doctor, it wasn't a quad, I was on a bicycle. So I was in ICU for 3 weeks, and I got really paranoid. I believed that the doctors and nurses were out to kill me. So a doctor came in and explained that what I was experiencing is called ICU psychosis, and that these were just hallucinations. And I said, doctor, thank you. I'm just so relieved. Thank you for explaining that. But of course, that's what somebody would tell you that's trying to kill you. When the fear kicked in, I was screwed. My brain would go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Laying in a hospital bed, can't move anything below my neck. So, I had the freeze mode down. But the freeze mode wasn't going to keep anybody from killing me. The flight mode wasn't going to do me any good. So my only option was the fight mode. So I fought. And I did that by being the angriest asshole I could. I'm pretty good at that. And I got so angry that one night I threatened to punch a nurse right in the nose. The next morning my wife said, you might want to not be so horrible with these people. Let's say they're not out to kill you. You might just piss one of them off that they might decide to come in and smother you. So then I had a doctor come in, and he was not sure. He said, I'm not sure you have ICU psychosis, because you're so rational about it. You can talk about your hallucinations. And I said, well, yeah, doctor, let me explain that. I said, I have a lot of experience with hallucinations. I did a lot of LSD in the 60s. Like the one time, God appeared right before me in my dorm room, and he spoke to me. And he said some of the most profound shit you could imagine. I wish I could remember what he said. I tried to write it down, but the pen kept slithering away. The other day, a doctor came in and told me he was going to put I was going to get a feeding tube. And he explained that they're going to put a tube right here into your stomach, and then they can inject liquefied food directly into your stomach. My wife was like, that's great, I'll never have to cook again. So I wasn't able to breathe on my own at a certain point, so they put me on a ventilator. And being on a ventilator really sucks, because it makes it really hard to be funny. I can't talk. And I couldn't do funny faces because I had never been to mime school. Mimes aren't that funny. I was transferred to a world-renowned rehab hospital up in Denver called Craig Hospital. I was admitted. I had a feeding tube, a catheter, ventilator, on a ventilator. And after a few weeks at Craig, they were able to get me off the ventilator. So a few days after that, a couple of my nurses were coming in and they were laughing. And I said, "What's so funny?" And they said, "We were laughing because we didn't realize how funny you were." And I was like, "Well, I could probably be funnier if it wasn't for this catheter." I did physical therapy every day. Sometimes it felt like torture. A lot of people, know the PT stands for physical therapist. Mine was more along the lines of physical terrorist. But she was great. She wasn't great at math. She would say, "Lift your leg up 15 times." And I'd be counting to myself, 12, 13, 14. You say, 5 more. And now that I think about it, I'm not sure if she was bad at math. Maybe she was just a little sadistic. There's some advantages to having a spinal cord injury. Number one is the great parking. The other day, I overshot my driveway and parked on my neighbor's lawn. He came out, I pointed to my handicap. And just went back in the house. Another advantage is you only get to one-up people quite a bit. A couple weeks ago, I had a friend call, broke his leg. He's telling me how he was going to be in a cast for a month or two. And I was like, "Oh, jeez, that sounds so horrible." Did I ever tell you about the time I couldn't breathe on my own? So I've been called inspirational, and I don't like that. I think the inspirational people were the folks at Craig that took care of me every day, that cared for me. So don't call me inspirational. I'm going for funny. Laugh. So, right before I left Craig, I had a conference and the doctor said there's no medical explanation for why you're walking or why you made so much progress. Kind of like a miracle. And I think that when people go through something like that, a lot of people do kind of reconnect with their faith or that higher power. I know I did. I joined the fellowship of Amazon.com. It's great to be shot there. I was raised Catholic, and there they would want me to put money in the basket every week, which I did. But I don't remember getting much in return. When I was at Craig, I gave him a lot of money, and I got cool shit 2 or 3 times a week. Free shipping, 2-day delivery, and stuff. So after the 4 months of hard work, I walked out of Craig Hospital. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Lee Oesterle.